Honored by that endorsement. Alex, I mean, they seem to say the quiet part out loud here, at least Nicole Shanahan did. Like, well, we're concerned there's a risk that we might actually elect Harris and Walz, which, I interviewed RFK Jr. and the concern from his family is that he was going to get Donald Trump elected by doing this. And he's been trying to insist, no, it's really about me. It's about the fact that I should be president. But how do you think, I mean, he's also clearly playing both sides here. He's gone to the Harris team as well behind the scenes. The Harris team has not responded publicly. What's he playing at?
That's CNN host and woman with an appropriate name, Casey Hunt, fuming at the recent announcement from RFK Jr.'s running mate that he will likely endorse Trump by the end of the week. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like the hacks and establishment media had to take a break from fawning over Tim Walz and the Obamas at the DNC to report some actual news for a change. And let me tell you what, they don't seem too thrilled about it either. Here's some sour-faced women and a guy named Mo reluctantly doing their job.
RFK Jr.'s running mate, Nicole Shanahan, says that their independent presidential campaign is weighing its options this way. Watch.
There's two options that we're looking at, and one is staying in, forming that new party, but we run the risk of a Kamala Harris and Walz presidency, or we walk away right now and join forces with Donald Trump.
Shanahan said that they're concerned about taking more votes away from Trump and Vance than from Harris and Walz. Trump was asked about a potential RFK Jr. endorsement and whether he would consider offering Kennedy a spot in his administration if he wins in November. This is what he told our Kristen Holmes.
I like him a lot. I respect him a lot. I probably would if something like that would happen. He's a very different kind of a guy, very smart guy. And yeah, I would be honored by that endorsement.
This is also a reflection of the fact that since Kamala Harris has gone to the top of the ticket, the share of the double hater voters who were potentially going to swing this election and may still, but has shrunk significantly. So I think in some ways this is also just a testament to the reality of the shifting dynamics of this election. Now that there is so much more enthusiasm and interest in her, people view her as a change candidate. They're not looking for this alternative.
Nice. Nothing like the objective journalism of CNN. Now, say what you will about RFK Jr., and these political hacks certainly will, but he doesn't seem like the biggest fan of the current administration or Democrats to me. I mean, he said on CNN that he thought Biden was a bigger threat to the country than Trump, and he was just recently at a courthouse in New York petitioning to have his name put on the ballot and calling everyone at the DNC hypocrites for pretending to care about democracy.
Mo, can I ask you what the sort of perception of the Kennedy brand is now that, I mean, has RFK done significant damage to that? Jack Schlossberg is here. He spoke last night. He's the grandson of John F. Kennedy Jr. He was asked, my colleagues asked him about RFK. Let's watch that briefly.
I think my cousin should do whatever he thinks is the best interest of our country.
That's it?
Yeah.
What if it's endorsing Trump?
Well, then we would disagree about what the interests of our country are. But that's his decision.
So that was a much more tightly controlled version of Jack Schlossberg, who on the internet has been openly mocking Bobby, is what they call him in the family, his accent, among other things. It's gotten some notice. But also, I mean, this presidential bid, we had RFK Jr. admitting that he dumped a dead baby bear in Central Park. There's a picture of him with his hand in the bear's mouth, and we now know that he's got a freezer full of roadkill. I mean, this is a bit of a train wreck for the family.
I think it's a bit of a train wreck for RFK Jr. But I wouldn't worry about the brand of the Kennedy family, at least amongst Democrats. They will forever be the Kennedys to us. They will forever be American royalty to us. They will always be the symbol of hope and generational change and turning the corner, even before Barack Obama, for us. And so I think the Kennedy brand is going to hold up just fine. I think RFK Jr., however, is, you said that he's looking to stay relevant. I guess I'd quibble a little bit. He really hasn't been relevant at all.
Right. If RFK Jr. is such a weird, irrelevant loser, why does everyone at that panel look like someone just crapped in their lunch? And more importantly, why did the DNC freak out and prepare to go to war with third-party candidates? I mean, a lot of his stuff looks like it has more appeal to less wacko Democrats than it does moderate conservatives to me, which must be why Harris's chances of winning took a hit after her speaking at the DNC and the recent announcement of RFK Jr. potentially dropping out. I mean, in the past 3 days alone, Trump has made a seismic 17% swing in the gambling market. I'm starting to think there isn't as much enthusiasm for Kamala as the media is saying. And maybe, just maybe, RFK Jr. isn't an irrelevant weirdo incapable of affecting the outcome of elections. But let me know what you think. Will RFK Jr.'s endorsement matter, or is he everything that the sad people on CNN claimed? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!